This is Leroy Simmons, 8mm films, reel number 22 from September 1966 to June 1967, including footage from the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, and of the Army-Navy game. Starting here in September 1966 at the parade grounds. Midshipman on parade here. And this would have been Mike's first year at the Naval Academy. So we have a relatively long segment here of midshipman parading in September of 1966, about 8 minutes. Okay, well, I guess we didn't have 8 minutes of parade. We're now at the obelisk on the Naval Academy campus. I don't know, is it greased? These guys are trying to climb it. Maybe Mike could tell us. Looks like a mess hall here. And let's see, do we see Mike here somewhere? like him there. It could be. Back to the parade ground. Okay, we now go to a Navy football game at Annapolis, Maryland, November 1966. This will be at Navy Marine Corps Stadium, which, if you've been there recently, looks a lot different today than it did then. All the midshipmen lined up on the field. Looks like they're presenting the colors here. And then we go back to the campus with the banners made by the midshipmen prior to the Army-Navy game. Beat Army, sink Army. And this is the Tecumseh statue on the Naval Academy campus. The Native American leader. there's that obelisk again. Okay, this is the Army-Navy football game. Well, it's not the game, it's pregame really, mostly from JFK Stadium in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Back in those days, the game was always held at JFK in Philadelphia. The Navy midshipmen in blue and the Army cadets in gray. The stadium is down on the sports Oh, there's Mom. The stadium was down on the sports complex in Philadelphia where Wells Fargo Center is now, and the Eagles Stadium and the Phillies Stadium, torn down in 1992. Interesting history of it on Wikipedia. Some of you may remember Live Aid, the concert that was there at JFK. And the last concert there was a Grateful Dead. And then it was condemned and torn down. Anyhow, this is a pregame march on of the midshipmen and cadets, I guess. Used to have track and field meets there as well. And now back to the academy. This is in June of 1967. I'm not sure if it's June week, which is the graduate. Up there's Mom. There's Grandma Simmons. I presume these are friends of Mike. There's Mark. There's Mike. There's Chuck. There's Connie. Mark, Mike. And you notice these guys have no bars on their shoulders, so they're plebes into their freshman year. Plebes are first freshman midshipmen. Here looking out over the bay where they sail the boats, which they still do today. If you're a midshipman, you have to learn to sail, right? And there's Mark and Chuck looking at an airplane. Mark and Mom. There's Leroy on the right. A rare shot since he wasn't behind the camera this time. Michael and Connie. So Dad would have been 41 years old. Mom and Dad would have been around 41 years old at this time. Michael going in. Michael coming out. Got your shaving kit or what? Okay, and here's Grandma Simmons, Dad, Connie, Chuck, and Mark. Mom must be behind the camera here. Connie. I think this is muster in front of Bancroft Hall before mess. Mark and Chuck looking at a cannon on the campus. Okay, back to the JFK Stadium and the 1967 Army-Navy game. There's a Navy goat there on the field. That's the team running through the line of midshipmen. Not sure what this is, if this is post-game or what. Back to the Naval Academy, 1968. Must be early spring, perhaps. No leaves on the trees, and they're in their blues, not whites. There's Michael in his blue uniform. And I guess we jump to summer here. Now it's white. There's Mark on the right, Chuck, Connie, and Michael. There's Michael with Mom, Jane Simmons. Tecumseh. And that's the end. I'm Mark Simmons. Well, thank you for watching.